Welcome in, IllinoisPrep.com. Skylar King alongside Eric Seals, talking about the new top 10 football teams. As always, you can hit us up on Twitter at SkylarIPrep, at EricIPrep. Let us know what you think on the message boards. And a pretty big shakeup here in the top 10, but our number 10 team stays the same. Downer South, Josh Williams, 49-13 over Willowbrook. They just continue to roll through that conference.
No surprise at all when you have Josh Williams toeing the rock like that. They're looking very good, and you like them for later in the year, especially because their schedule is kind of weak right now.
Yeah.
Number 9, a team that was much higher in our rankings, fell. I think this surprised everybody. JCA dropped down to 9, so they're still in our rankings. Lost to Nazareth just last week, and tough loss.
Yeah, Roadrunners jumped on him early, and that's what you got to do. By the time they were able to recover, it was too late. 8, Prairie Ridge, just like Downer South, rolling through that conference, 41-16 over Crystal Lake South, and they seem to be the top team in the North Shore this year.
Yeah, Prairie Ridge, we'll talk about it a little bit in our recap from last week, but Crystal Lake South, 5 turnovers. And Prairie Ridge scored on 4 of them, so that's going to be a W.
Yeah.
All right, our number 17, Bolingbrook, who, man, that was a very, very close, weird, interesting game. They actually moved up, but because the Lincoln Way East, who was above them last week, they're still a team. Don't put too much into that loss right there.
6, Carmel, the Corsairs. You know, again, a 1-point loss, which looked like a much better 1-point loss until Joliet just lost by 3 to Nazareth, but 49-15 over St. Pat's. They're still, looking strong for that 7A playoffs.
Yep. Next, Lincoln Way East, team we were just talking about. I'll tell you what, the coaching on this team is going to make them go far.
Yeah.
There's not a whole bunch of stars on the team. You have J.J. Robertson.
But even J.J. didn't he had a big night.
During that game, he didn't have the biggest night, which is okay because that means your team can come together. But that coaching on that team, ridiculous. So, watch out for the coaching for them.
Mount Carmel. A tough one. I said it was pretty much a must-win for Loyola in my mind, and they got it 12-7. They were at home. And Malcolm Weaver did the job for him, rushing touchdown, passing touchdown. Yeah,
followed by number 3, Loyola. These two teams, we've been hearing a lot of people talking about them. A lot of people feel they should be 1 or 2, and I'm not going to say I necessarily disagree. These are 2 fantastic teams in a great conference. And 8A this year, it's all about 8A. It's all about 8A.
Number 2, Glenbard West. Almost kept Proviso off the first down board in the first half, 51-13, and it's not like they didn't even have a big play offense. They just dominate you on defense, get field position, and then put it in on you on short fields. Yeah,
Glenbard West, to me, is staying at number 2 because they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're beating teams like they're supposed to be, and they'll have a couple matchups coming up that they should at least blink at, but Glenbard West, Tommy Shutt, Chad Hetlett, the whole squad, even though we heard that the quarterback might be possibly out. So we'll have to look into that.
Yeah. Speaking of, for the most part, other than New Trier doing what they're supposed to do, number 1, Maine South, 40-point win over Niles West.
That's what they're supposed to do.
It is. And that's why the New Trier result, to me, was so troubling. Because
and I understand that, but at the same time, if you have a bad game and you still win, you can walk away smile. I don't care if you win by a point or 1,000.
Come on, style points.
Anyway.
Again, do you think are people going to say we punish Joliet Catholic enough? Not enough, just right?
Nobody's ever happy with our rankings. Let's be real with that. With Joliet, it's a team that, to me, I still think is good this year. It is high school football. Any team can almost lose to anybody if the right formula is right. Joliet's not having their game. Nazareth's having the best game of their life.
Are you saying that teenagers are volatile?
You think so? I wouldn't know. I jumped straight from 12 to 20, so I wouldn't know. But no.
Is that why you're so good?
Yeah. But Joliet, I don't know. I don't know if people will be surprised by that. It'll be interesting to see what they do in the newspapers.
Yeah. Should Loyola be number 1? They have the best win of the year, don't they?
Yes, they do. They do have the best. I would say they have the best one of the year.
Because we get
realistically, Loyola can be a number one team, but part of it, the fact that Maine South is continuing doing what they're supposed to be doing, in my viewpoint, you can't take them down yet.
Right.
They're going to play each other. Yeah. It's going to happen.
Even though he might be a little quiet this week, but your boy JC Hilltopper has been clamoring for Maine South to get knocked off that perch.
Because he said they didn't do anything, but
right.
That's him though. He knows what's up.
Well, all they've done is win 18 in a row. Yeah. So for now, that'll be good enough.
For now.
So that's the top 10 show. Let us know what you think. Well, it'd be interesting to see if we see a shakeup this big again before the playoffs. Probably not, but as you alluded to, there are some showcase games still coming.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the season. But until next time, for Eric Seals, I am Skylar King. That is your new Illinois Prep Top 10, and we will see you next time.